Alright guys, what's up YouTube? So I'm here on my lunch break right now. Someone actually just hit me up on YouTube based on my last video, and he was actually asking me if he should go to boot camp because he's actually about to sign a $15,000 loan to go to boot camp to learn code, which is kind of crazy when you think about it. So he has to talk, and so we'll go ahead and talk about this right now. Hopefully he allows me to record our conversation. Let's do this. Hello? Hello?
Hi.
Hey, what's up, man?
Hey, what's up, Chris?
Hey, what's up, dude? What's your name, man?
My name is William.
William? Oh yeah, what's up, dude?
Hey, man. Hey, awesome for calling me. This is awesome. I've been following you for a few months now.
Really?
It's crazy that we're talking.
Nah, dude. I mean, I'm glad if I can help in any way. Yeah, dude. I was curious. If possible, would you let me record a conversation?
Sure.
And I'll take out whatever you want me to take out too.
That's fine.
Cool. Yeah, just hopefully we can use this to help other people too. So, yeah.
I'm all for it.
Cool, dude. So what's up? What's going on, man?
All right. So long story, but I'm trying to get into development. I learned on my own on Code Academy. I did a edX course called CS50, Harvard's introduction class.
I think everyone's taken that.
Okay. And I started watching your videos. I signed up for Treehouse.
Nice.
I never put it into something real. A couple months ago, I saw this new boot camp. But during this process, because I keep going back to your videos, and I'm like, is it really worth it? And I keep like trying to really feel out are they really going to help me during the class, or are they just going to throw assignments at me and then I'm going to figure it out on my own? Yeah. Because if that's the case, then I'm thinking maybe I can just go Treehouse instead. Because what would be the difference?
I mean, that's true. So, okay, my question is this: how long have you been studying code in general?
So like the other courses I talked to you about, they were all a few years ago. So I took 4 months out of my time, and I dedicated to that CS50 class.
Oh, okay.
But besides that, I really just been doing stuff over the weekend until this last week.
Are you fairly busy? Are you really busy during the weekdays? Because you told me earlier you quit your job for this boot camp. So this school required you to quit your job to go 3 months of learning code, and it wouldn't even guarantee. Does it guarantee that you'll get a job after 3 months?
They don't guarantee it.
They promise to help you.
They do posts. Yeah, they promise to help me a lot on it. And I do, when I go in, I do see a lot of alumni there, and they're helping them. But I don't know how much they're helping them.
I mean, honestly, man, applying for a job you could do on your own. Matthew, who I met with 2 days ago, he wasn't even applying to many jobs, but the reason he didn't, because all the jobs were asking for 3 to 5 years of experience. He doesn't have that, right? But I told him, bro, that doesn't matter. Apply anyway. All of the jobs I applied to, always ask for 3 to 5 years of experience, and I mean, here they wanted X amount, and even my first job, they wanted 3 years of experience, and I got the jobs anyway. And so what happened, what was really funny is that the next day, that same day he applied, and the following day, which was yesterday or so, he got an interview. Now, but the thing is though, he has a pretty solid portfolio. That's pretty good. He has a portfolio. A lot of people don't. I don't even have one, right? Now, the thing is, honestly, man, I mean, you definitely have a passion to learn code, and the main reason is because you know the situation you're in, you want to get out of it, right? I'm assuming.
Right. Yeah.
So this loan, if you were to take it, that's crazy. $15,000 loan, man. That's a lot of money.
I agree.
I mean, but what is it that made you quit your job to do it though? Not knowing if you get a job right after.
I really have the passion for this, and I don't think there's anything that's going to stop me from continue to learn it. And I really have support right now. My wife just recently got a huge raise.
Okay, a huge raise, how much of a, not salary, but how much of an increase?
A 20% increase.
Oh crap, new job?
Yeah, well no, actually, it's after a year of her first job. After a year at this job,
what does she do?
She's a web designer.
Oh, of course, man. That's all about web. That's awesome. Yeah, I got I'm gonna bleep this out, how much my increase in the video, but I gotta. Personally, what I would do, I don't know if you can afford this though, because you were gonna do this off a loan. If you can afford just trying out Treehouse for a couple months, the tech degree program, $200 a month, and what I would do is, since she's willing to support you, maybe do a part-time job on the side while you do this. Honestly, because I mean, if you don't join now, you can still join in a couple months, right? The boot camp.
I agree.
What I would recommend, I mean, you have to consult this with your wife too. I mean, this is something between you two. What I would recommend is make sure, like, I personally, if you feel like you're confident, you're passionate, then you don't need a boot camp to do this. What I would personally do, because if you got approved for this loan, guess what? You'll get approved of it again in a couple months. What I would do, at least for 3 months, I would do the tech degree program, full stack JavaScript tech degree program at Treehouse. Just for 3 months, and that's $600 out of pocket. You won't go get into debt at all. Because to be honest, even if you would, and I'm not doing this to promote them. No, seriously, because the reason I'm saying this is because I thought I was good in JavaScript. I would code in jQuery right out at my first job. But when I started learning React, and then of course I moved to Vue.js because my job needed it. But when I started learning at the JavaScript courses, I'm not sure if you've seen in a video, I mentioned how, dang, when I started learning a tech degree program, my employer started to immediately notice that my skills in JavaScript increased. And I put it on Twitter, I put it everywhere because even I noticed it, but it was nice to be recognized for it, you know what I mean? So what I would do, honestly, man, is that if you can for 3 months, go all out maybe on the full stack JavaScript tech degree at Treehouse, because it's only $600, $200 a month, and I think that's worth it, to be honest, because number one, if you can knock out a couple projects, you could finish a tech degree program in 2 or 3 months if you're not working, to be honest. And use that to make your portfolio. And guess what? While you're creating your portfolio, start applying to jobs. Now, if that does not work, and I would be surprised if it does, if you don't get a job in 6 months, I would say wait 6 months. But let's say if you at least give it 3 months or so, but that does not work, then yeah, go ahead and do the boot camp. But to be honest, from where I've seen, where I've been able to get, right, and I doubted myself a lot, and I still do to this day. I didn't need a boot camp. Now, if I had the money to go boot camp, I would have, and I wouldn't have regretted it if I got a job. But knowing what I know now, I would have regretted it. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay. So that's very important. What you just said. Okay,
does that make sense? It made sense in my head. I'm not sure if it made sense when it came out of my mouth.
It did. It kind of rang the bell where you're saying that even though, like, oh, if I had the money, I would have used it. But then, like, knowing what you know now, you would have regretted using that money, right?
Yes.
Because the same information, or it's really on me to pick it up or not, because they're not going to guarantee anything.
They're not.
Yeah.
You're paying $15,000 to increase your chances by, let's say, maybe 50%, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what the percentage would be. But to be honest, if you're really passionate about it, I mean, my CTO said the best developers I've ever worked with at this company were self-taught. It's because of their passion. Now, I can guarantee if I stopped doing YouTube, my coding skills would increase so much. But even they support my YouTube channel, which is really cool. So they're like, Chris, just, don't stop it. But so honestly, that's what I would recommend, is do something with JavaScript, build something, go all out. And of course, like, do it like your life depends on it. And you're very lucky if your wife got a 20K increase. Well, how much did you make at your last job that you left?
My last job was about 70.
Oh crap, that's a big decrease, man. Oh shoot. And then we decreased him in like...
Oh, okay, yeah, big overall income, yeah.
Yeah.
It's not there anymore. But I did the budgeting. She's with just her income, I think we can break even every month.
Okay. Well, that's good.
We're not that bad. Yeah.
Then you have to really live on rice and beans until you do it,
Sure. I don't have a problem with that. Okay. So, I mean, the fear is because I spent 4 months last time, and my wife was helping me during that time too, and I just didn't get where I needed to go. And she was like, okay, let's just, if you do this, let's make sure you get somewhere in time. And so the fear is in 6 months I don't get in, and I still need to go to the boot camp. But
that's the thing is though, like that risk is worth it, because you can do 50K in loans, 15,000 in loans, and in 3 months have no job, or you can try to do it for a couple more months and not have to do that. But because let's say if you don't get a job, it's not going to be easy to get a job paying $70,000 a year. Again, unless you work with code. So that honestly, that's what I would recommend. But again, man, I didn't know you made 70K in a job you just left, man. Wow.
Well, yeah, it was very stressful, and
so that's why it wasn't just so it was the stress that was so you didn't mind going down in pay because of the stress.
Not at all. Yeah. Pay is not that important to me right now.
Yeah.
I'm looking I'm looking long term. I'm looking 10, 20 years down.
That's good.
I don't really care about right now.
I like that answer because your first developer job probably won't pay $70K. I'll tell you that.
I'm fine with that.
But it will go up. I mean, after 2 years, I increased my salary by.
That's good.
Yeah, and I'm filming my life, which is kind of weird. But so okay, so then at least so now I don't feel bad. Okay, good. So yeah, knowing that you won't get paid $70K right away, there's a chance you won't. But you have your wife that'll support you, and if you get a job paying 50, 60K a year, at least now, you get the 1 or 2 years of experience, man, your income, it can skyrocket from there. The moment you reach 3 years of experience is when people really go all out for you.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I feel you.
Yeah, man. But that's my suggestion, man. I mean, $15,000, honestly, it's not, even to me, that's not much. I could pay that off maybe in like a year or so with all my other bills. But like, when you don't know what your future will hold with that boot camp, I don't know. That's why I would rather have you actually try to learn code on your own first. And if it doesn't work out after a couple months, then what do you have to lose to do 3 more months of boot camp? Honestly, that's what I would recommend. But
okay.
Yeah. Do you have any other questions, man? Anything? Like any?
Let me see. I think that's about it for now. I mean, you're so awesome for like contacting me so quick. I just first contacted you this morning, like you're on the phone in the afternoon. You don't even know me. This is awesome.
Nah, dude.
You're the man.
Nah, thanks, man. I mean, honestly, like when I saw you left that comment, I'm like, shoot, you're about to sign a loan for $15K. We need to talk ASAP. And it's not that I have anything against boot camps. They work. They can work. But it also depends on how well you can code and how passionate you are, and it also depends on the projects you build, and even more than that, how you know how to sell. If you know how to sell yourself to a company, that's number one. Because everyone can have the same skill or be good, but if you don't know how to sell yourself, why would they want to hire you? You have to sell yourself as valuable, right? Like, but I can see that you have that though, because of the way you're speaking and the fact that you made $70K means something. I'll tell you this, that's how much I make right now. My first developer job was but
is that, I know that last company you worked for, when you went in there to that first job, was it just, you kept just saying, oh, I just know HTML, CSS, a little bit of JavaScript. Is that really all you knew?
I only know HTML and CSS.
Okay.
Yeah, and
no JavaScript
nope,
at all. I
tried. JavaScript was so hard, and that's the time when I started doubting myself as a coder, because HTML and CSS are just markup languages. They're not programming languages at all whatsoever. JavaScript is the closest thing, and I could never understand it. I was so mad at myself. I would always copy and paste. I would copy and paste from Stack Overflow, and I still didn't understand what I was copying and pasting, but at least it worked. But when I did the tech, and I'm not just trying to promote them. I mean, the reason I promote Treehouse is because it's my truth. It's what got me a job.
It worked.
Yeah, it works, and I believe in it. And some people like think, and I am of course trying to sell it because they helped change my life. But other than that, like when I did a tech degree program, because they pushed me and they follow up with you and they push you. Their Slack channel is amazing, and the teachers are amazing, especially after I met with them. It's like, dang, they're real. They genuinely care. So, but yeah, man. I mean,
I see.
Yeah, I just want the best for you, dude. I mean.
Thanks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you for your recommendation. I will very heavily consider that. I mean, at least I'll wait a month because they have another starting in a month.
Yeah. That's good. Yeah. Do that.
Yeah. So that's where I'm gonna think. At least I give myself a month and see how Tech Treehouse does.
Yeah.
And I'll keep you updated as I progress.
Yes. Okay, go ahead. Please keep me updated. Hit me up here on Discord. Is there anything you want to say to the anyone watching this right now?
I think if you have passion and you really want to do it, this is definitely something that can be learned.
Yeah.
If you, it's not super hard, but it's definitely something that you need to be consistent about.
Yes.
So far, it's what I've learned so far. Yeah.
Exactly.
I can't just learn one little thing and then like come back to it in a couple of weeks. Learn that one little thing, practice it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks, man. Hey, you want to end the video? You want to say, you want to end it here?
All right. Hey, thanks for watching. Join Chris on his next video.
We're out. Peace.
Peace.
All right, man. I'll see you later, bro. Good luck.
All right, man. Bye.
All right, bye.